At every family gathering, I smiled just a little wider, not because I was happy, but because I knew it was expected. From a young age, I learned that silence could be a form of respect, and agreement a kind of love. In our home, traditions weren't just customs, they were the framework of belonging. What to wear, how to speak, who to become, it all seemed written long before I had a chance to decide for myself. I never questioned it, not openly. I followed the path laid out for me with careful steps. I nodded when elders spoke, chose polite over honest, and wore versions of myself that others found easier to understand. But in quiet moments, in books, in music, in mirror reflections, I met parts of myself that didn't fit so neatly into the mold. I began to wonder, can I honor where I come from without losing who I am? It wasn't rebellion. I didn't want to reject my culture, I loved it. The language, the warmth of family, the stories passed down like treasures. But I also craved space to explore, to ask, to reshape some of those stories through my own experience. There were moments of friction. A haircut that sparked questions. A career choice that didn't quite translate at dinner conversations. A refusal to pretend I was okay with things I wasn't. But there were also moments of quiet triumph. The first time I said, "This is who I am," and didn't apologize. The day my mother asked me about my views, and actually listened. The slow, careful shift from performance to authenticity. Balancing cultural expectations with personal identity isn't about choosing one over the other, it's about learning how to carry both. Some days, it's a tightrope. Other days, it's a dance. I'm still learning. I've come to understand that identity isn't fixed, it's layered. And culture doesn't have to be a cage, it can be a foundation. We can evolve without disrespect. We can question with love. This is just my story. One voice among many who are finding ways to exist fully, honestly, and with care. Not to break from the past, but to grow from it, rooted and reaching at once.